2022 was a busy year in all of our lives, and one of the most notable events for Floridians was, of course, the devastating hurricane season. Our Lauren St. Germain takes a look back.
The northeast side is the strongest. It's the tornadic side, and it also is the side that increases the surge risk.
Hurricane Ian hit Florida hard in late September. And in the middle of the chaos, ABC Action News reporter Michael Paluska, photographer Reed Moeller, and chief photographer Eric Moore brought us the dangerous conditions in real time.
We've been having hurricane force gusts coming in
while trying to stay safe themselves.
So you guys were together inside of a house for quite a while. When you get to that home to set up kind of the storm, basically where you're going to do your live shots, what do you guys talk about when you get there, and what are the preparations?
The first thing we really do is get a plan in place, like a safety plan. So we made sure we parked our car in a place where we knew the road wasn't going to flood. We actually had to move the car in the middle of the storm because the water came up higher than we thought. We checked all the windows. We went and we found an interior room, a closet, where we put lights and water, because if something happened where we had to escape from outside covering the storm and then get into a room, we had a room, a closet that was big enough for all three of us to fit.
As the storm moved closer, conditions got worse.
We expect something to come flying, and there's going to be some damage here. The wind is going to start getting extremely intense, even more intense than we're experiencing right now.
And Michael was right.
And Dennis, you know, we had pretty good straight line winds from the northeast. Give me one sec.
They gotta go. Yeah, you guys gotta go.
He was our spotter, and he actually heard a huge gust of wind, and I was doing a crosstalk with Dennis, and when I was waiting to hear Dennis's question, I actually paused as well to look to get a visual on what was coming at me, but Eric already saw it before I saw it, and that's when he pulled me off air, just because the tree behind our house basically snapped in two.
And as I looked over the house, we were standing here, Michael standing there, and the wind's coming. I see the trees begin to move, and then the circular motion. And that's when I called it, and I didn't know he was still alive. But at the time, I just said, that's it, we gotta go.
The quick thinking showed you always have to be on your toes while covering a hurricane.
Even if you feel overprepared, you can never be too prepared for something that you just can't predict.
Then came the reality after the storm.
Devastating, actually. I'm kind of starting to shake a little bit because this is the first time I officially seen all of this.
We were all ready to die. We were literally saying goodbye to each other.
Mom is a little shaken up, you know what I'm saying, because it scared her real bad.
I was so tired, you know, a lot of stress. You know, you get stressed out when the storm comes in.
Took both the carport and the lanai and just flew it it's in the backyard.
I wasn't expecting this. Irma came up to about halfway of my property. This time it's like, holy mackerel.
This is unlike anything even they have seen, even through Charlie or Irma.
This is Lake Eola plus.
The whole house is flooded. The cars, everything. Like, we don't have nothing left.
ABC Action News reporter Katie LaGrone and her photographer Matthew Apthorpe rode out Ian in Orlando and watched firsthand as emergency crews rescued people from flooded homes in the storm's aftermath.
We saw these emergency vehicles and we did what journalists do, which is, okay, let's stop and see what's going on. And they basically said, oh yeah, we've just been on one side of the neighborhood rescuing people from their homes, and now we're getting ready to hit this side. And I said, well, how many people have you already rescued? Hundreds.
As we were making our way back, there were people outside the house. And so there's Jeff and his crew member. They just jumped out of the boat and they grabbed them. So you're watching this happen. I'm actually holding on to my photographer so he doesn't fall back.
The image that struck me when we were there, when it was happening, was her son on the father's back with his arms wrapped around the father's neck. And just as a dad, myself, you know, with 3 daughters and you know, she's a mother of 2 boys. As a father, you know, that you see that and you think, you know, it's all these thoughts started racing through my head. I mean, I'm getting the shot, but I'm thinking in my head, like, this boy stayed in that house all night long with God knows what, snakes and whatever else was in there. I've been in Florida for 17 years and I've never experienced a hurricane like that before.
Everybody's really got to come together and help one another like we've seen everybody doing. So, but you know, it's It's rough.
And that's exactly what you at home did through our ABC Action News Gives campaign.
Thanks to our generous viewers, when we put out the call for help, our viewers responded in a big way through our ABC Action News Gives campaign. And thanks to their generosity, we are so proud to present you with a donation certificate of $5,000.
I want to ensure that everybody knows every single penny here will be used for these animals and these families in need.
I get the privilege right now to present you, Feeding Tampa Bay, with this donation certificate, $10,000.
Holy cow! On behalf of all our viewers and ABC Action News, Mike Sutton, we give to you $10,000 for your recovery efforts. I'm going to start crying, guys. I'm so excited. Congratulations.
We'd like to congratulate you and give you $10,000 in money that you can give and put towards.
Goodness gracious, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, this is amazing.
There's some other folks out there that wanted to help you guys. That's our ABC Action News viewers as part of our ABC Action News Gives campaign. Got a little surprise here for you today. I know you weren't expecting this.
Wow.
A $10,000 gift for Soul Flights for you guys. I know you guys are going to need it right about now. You guys are pretty busy.
As a gift of $10,000.
Wow.
Our viewers have been amazing.
Wow.
And you guys are so worth it. Finally, Tears of Joy, our new initiative ABC Action News Gives, donating $10,000 to the nonprofit, hopefully to get their van back on the road again.
We're so grateful. Thank you so very much. This team, they worked so hard. And there's little recognition for them.
Yeah.
Sorry. You better cut that out. Don't you post that.
While Ian's damage was significant, you proved it was not strong enough to destroy Florida's ability to help and provide hope.